Thursday, September 22, 2022. Headline: The FOMC Federal Open Market Committee, which is part of the Fed, hiked rates 75 basis points from their previous 2.5% to the current 3.25%. USA. The Fed raised rates by 75 BP, in line with market expectations. The new FOMC projections showed downward revisions to the GDP growth forecast and upward forecasts for inflation and unemployment indicators. The new FOMC dot plot showed rates of 4.4% at the end of 2022, compared to 3.4% in the June forecast. The projected terminal rate in 2023 is 4.6%. Indices fell and the dollar gained ground after the release of the rate hike, but those movements were reversed during Powell's press conference. The market took Powell's stance as either not very aggressive or rather dovish. U.S. indices are trading higher with Nasdaq leading the gains with a 1.2% gain. Dow Jones is the furthest laggard but is still up around 0.5% at press time. Sales of existing homes in the United States fell from 4.82 million to 4.80 million in August. Expectations were 4.71 million. Precious metals. Gold and silver rose during Powell's press conference on the back of Powell's dovishness. Silver rises 3%, while the price of gold rises 1%. Europe. European stock indices ended today's trading higher. The German DAX, the UK's FTSE 100 and the French CAC 40 rose 0.6% and 0.8% respectively. Russia's main indices tumbled about 4%. The Australian dollar and the New Zealand dollar are the best performing G10 currencies, while the euro and the pound are the biggest laggards. Russia. Russian President Vladimir Putin announced a partial mobilization. It will cover reservists and ex-soldiers. Russia plans to mobilize around 300,000 additional troops. The main Russian indices slumped an average of 4%. China has put the city of Tangshan, a major steelmaking hub, under lockdown. In that line, Goldman Sachs Group Inc. sharply cut its economic growth forecast for China in 2023, predicting that Beijing will stick to its strict COVID policies. Zero for at least the first quarter of next year. Petroleum. The report from the Department of Energy DOE guarantees a lower than expected accumulation in U.S. oil inventories. Indicated by the report of the American Petroleum Institute, API, they are 1.14 million barrels versus 2.3 million barrels expected. Oil had a volatile session, jumping after Putin's speech and pulling back later. Brent is currently trading around 0.5% higher.